Welcome to Soul Station. And today, I'm your conductor, Angel, and our passengers, Eliana, Zay, Abril, and Maria, are going to embark a journey down memory lane. Memory lane being group communication, because we live in a society with people who live in groups, and we must learn how to communicate. And so, why did you guys take this class? Let's get into it.
Let's go down
I'll
the
start.
line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for one, I really mess with Pop. This is like my third class with Pop. He's by far one of my favorite professors I've ever had in my life. So that was definitely one of the reasons. And then another reason I needed for my degree. So
Okay.
you know,
Right. Right. Good degree. How about you?
I was supposed to take an anatomy class, didn't get in. And last semester I had Evangeline East
Okay.
as my professor, and I really liked how she worked. And so now I find that I like every single communications professor at Solano. And so it was nice. I kind of roped in some other people to take the class with me. So.
Yeah, as you should. As you should. Go next. I took this class. I'm a communications major, so I need a communications class, and I work with like groups all the time. Like I'm in a position of leadership at my job, so I thought like, maybe I should like know how to communicate with them a little better. And I saw like the conflict management, and I know I can get a little bit better at that for sure. What about you, bro?
It wasn't a requirement for my major, but I thought that communications and journalism go really well together. So I thought it would be really great to get myself out of my comfort zone and like to get to know other people.
I am a major communications as well, so I needed it for my requirements to graduate from here. But also, I'm always working with other people, so, and also by being in a group, in a classroom, you always have to be communicating, so it was a good opportunity for me to take this class.
That's what's up. Yeah, communication's like all around us. We communicate every day. A lot of it nonverbal. Fun fact. What did you guys think communication was when you first came to this class? Yap City?
Yeah.
I didn't realize how many different types of ways to communicate there is. Like I knew you could talk, and I knew there's doing stuff with your hands and all that, but
Right.
like the mannerisms and the tone and all that, especially in a group setting, it changes a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, there's actually labels to everything that that we do.
Right.
I know, it's like also it's not what you said, it's how you said it, so it applies to it too.
Right. Yeah. I'm a yapper. I don't like knew of like nonverbal communication. Like I've taken public speaking with Professor Poff. Shout out Poff. Good guy. Shout out Poff. Yes. And we went over that actually, and you can see it in like your whole everyday life of like when you nod and smile at people. It's 93% communication. It's wild. And so in that, when you have conflict resolution or conflict management, how do you think your communication style plays in with that and like making things better for like fixing problems? Yeah.
Did we already talk about the animals?
Yeah.
questionnaire?
Yeah. So like what is your conflict management style? Start there.
I got the owl, which is cooperative,
Okay.
and I say that's pretty accurate. I got 50% cooperative, so I guess the other 50% is like,
Good.
Yeah.
Right. What about you, bro?
I'm also the owl. I also got the owl.
Okay.
I don't remember the percentage, but like I think it's like the only one that I got in for my quiz, and I thought it was really accurate because I really do like to work with people and like build up a compliments.
Right.
Just like Gabriel, I got the owl on corporate 100%, also the only animal that I got. And I feel like I already knew it, but like I didn't put it like an app to it,
Right.
But like family problems and stuff like that, I try to just agree, just to smooth things out. I don't want to argue with anybody. It's just like, okay, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Let's just go with that.
I didn't really do the exercise to get an animal, but from my perspective, I thought at that point when everybody was doing the survey, I thought that I would be like more on the competitive side, collaboration side, but throughout the course, I figured that I was more on the compromise side.
Okay, yeah. When I first started, I thought I was like compromising. I'm like, I listen to all sides, and I do, but my side is going to be very loud, and I'm definitely going to get like my viewpoint across. When I took the quiz, I got the lion, and that was constructive competitive. It's not that I want to bulldoze people because I want to hear like your side. Like I want you to explain like your viewpoint. However, if I think my viewpoint is better, you're not giving me like points in which I think your argument is valid. I'll tend to like push mine a little bit more. But if I see it's like not going to like be fixed or like a decision needs to be made, like I'll just make that decision or just agree if I have to do what is necessary. But I definitely will put my influence if I can. For sure. Like y'all laughing because you wouldn't. I have some spicy takes, but I'll stand on it alone. Like I'm not afraid to like be by myself, like on subject matter.
I ain't gonna lie. Like a lot of people are scared to like stand for something. So like I say this all the time, and I'm sure you guys heard of it. Like it's better to stand for something than fall for anything.
Right.
That's when they're really seeing.
Period. Yeah, no, but sometimes I am a little conflict avoidant. Usually with like my friends and stuff, like people I love, because it's like hard for me to be vulnerable. Mm-hmm. So that's something to unpack in therapy one day. But speaking of conflict management and whatnot, we had to apply that to our debates. Well, that was fun. Yeah, I mean, how did you guys feel about the debates that we did this semester?
I did not like it at all.
No. Okay.
It did help me get out of my comfort zone, but it's definitely something I wouldn't want to do again because it's not something that really suits me that well.
Okay, what you mean?
I did like it. I done it in the past. I did it like in 2 classes this semester. So actually, this class helped me to get through my other class. In the other class, I did a lot better than here, So I feel like I will do it in the future, just if it is like an assignment or something like that, school related. I don't think I will go more into depth with it, but like I had a lot of fun with it. It helps me with my arguments, with my research, with my preparation for speeches. So it's something that I enjoy doing to a certain point.
Okay. Yeah. So how did you guys feel about the debates?
How'd you feel?
I felt alright. I prepared a lot for the debates, but when I got up there, I felt like I didn't prepare enough. I think that's just because I was relying on notes a lot rather than just going. Because I'm not good at that. I'm not good at arguing. But I would do debate again. I wouldn't join a team.
Okay.
But that's all I gotta say about it. Your turn.
I like the debates. It was cool. I never really got to debate the side that I actually agreed with.
Right.
So that kind of helped out and widening my perspective and view on things a little bit. And it was good because I had to argue something that I didn't truly agree with.
Right.
So, like, just that in itself helped me be able to express, feelings and whatnot that I didn't actually feel, which helped with my communication. So I feel like this class has definitely been beneficial in that way. And I think with the debates, that was kind of the first time we actually got to see all of our personalities come out a little bit. We got to start to see like a little bit of anger, and because not every debate was like serious, but there was a couple of debates where people actually felt some type of way, and
right.
And like we could tell that they felt some type of way. It was cool.
Yeah, actually, Zay was like on my team for most of the debates. Actually, all of them. Yeah. I think, yeah, and I think the debates like kind of taught me to like work in a team and how to like depend on other people as well. Because I tend to not always like just take the reins. It's something I'm like working on of like not always like
I'll
just.
Let you take the reins.
Yeah, I mean Zay did let me take the reins, and
I think it was that first one where I had everything I was ready to say. And then you came with all the facts and all this. I'm like, I'll compromise. Go ahead, you got it. Did your thing.
That's actually what it is me.
Yeah.
And then when it was always Angel going up there, I was like, all right, Zay, where you at?
I mean, because the way I think about debates is like, I like think about the argument and I'm like, how am I going to destroy it? How am I going to kill it? How am I like, that's like what goes through my mind. I'm like, how am I going to win? Because I'm secretly competitive. I hate losing, but like, I don't like like letting people know that I hate losing. So I'm like, oh, whatever, like it's fine.
Okay.
But I'm like inside, I'm like, I hate losing. But like, there's one debate I thought we were gonna get cooked. Not me and Zay were gonna get just cooked, but we actually did really well.
For the record, I don't feel like we lost any debates.
No, I don't think we lost any debates either. I think some people voted wrong, but like whatever, it's fine.
I want to shout out to my group debate, my group debate, because like they did amazing. Like we on our first debate, we were missing Cindy, and it was just me and Monica up there, and we actually won. Like I'm like shocked by that, and yeah, we didn't lose any rounds, so that was close.
You did that thing. See, you might be a secret debater. We don't know. We don't know.
Maybe you should do debate again.
Yeah, we love debating. I love arguing for like fun, not for real. I don't like real conflict. I just want love. Yeah, formal debates only. Mm-hmm. So, what do you think you're leaving with this class? Like when you're done with the semester, what are you taking from this class that you can apply to your everyday life?
Step outside of your own box and perspective and try to understand how the other person is understanding you. That's what was like drilled into my brain this entire class, because it's group communications, so it's not like public speaking where you only have to worry about your own stuff. You gotta worry about your own speech and how you're gonna present. You're thinking about everybody,
right?
And you're collaborating with everybody, and that's a lot of brains. That's a lot of ideas. That's a lot of personalities.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't actually know each other yet. So what this class really taught me was, just to put yourself into the other person's shoes, especially if it looks like you're not agreeing or understanding each other. You just gotta like step back and be like, okay, how do they take my words? What was my tone like? What was my face showing? What was my face telling them?
For me, I feel like I am a good listener, but like I also learned that you don't have to listen, but you have to also apply what you're listening. You know, like oh, they're saying this, I can use it for that and stuff like that. But also like putting myself more out there, because usually I'm a yapper too, but like it depends for the people that I'm with, you know.
Yeah.
So I just need to get like more comfortable and like just get myself more out there, like also share my ideas and stuff. Like it's because all of you guys have like amazing ideas. So I was like, I agree with you all. So like I don't got anything else to add. But like even though when I agree with you guys, I feel like I can even add more to it. So just like working on that and it helping too. So yeah.
Okay. What you say?
I definitely say this is one thing I learned like when I was probably in high school or something. Life is all about perspective and all that. And then one of the like first or second week in this class, it was one of the simplest concepts, but like it makes so much sense. Where Pop explained how he could say something, but somebody might not interpret it correctly. And like you gotta make sure that they are interpreting what is being said correctly before you go on with the argument or whatever conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think just that little simple thing that has to do with perspective and all that so much. So I'm definitely gonna take that.
What about you, bro?
I'm usually like the least talkative person in this room, and I think it really did help me get like speak more and like speak my mind more. So I'm not gonna be sitting there just like nodding. And also group communication also brought me to get closer with Eliana and Drew. So I thought that was really cool.
Okay, friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship is
forever. Yes, group communication brings friendship. Now, I think what I'm taking away from the class is that, you know, I don't have to go so hard all the time. Like I can just like chill out a little bit. I can take other perspectives a little bit.
We're not looking at you.
All right, it's because we be having spicy takes. That's why we don't always agree. But I think there's like beauty in not being able to get along with people and listen to other ideas that don't just agree with your own. I think that's something that a lot of people need to hear. They need to be around people who have different perspectives. And like honestly, like this class is like a reminder, like keep those people in your lives, because like you learn something new every day when you have people who are different than you in like whatever way that is, you know? And so definitely that, like, you know, we do live in a society which consists of groups. We live in a society of people, and we do need to learn how to communicate with each other. I think that's why a lot of conflict today that happens is because people don't know how to communicate with each other. They don't know how to speak to each other. They don't know how to make sure that their message is being sent out. And so that wraps up today. Please make sure that your message is coordinated to what you want it to be. Communicate with those that you may not agree with, people who you do agree with. Be around people, be a part of your community. Communicate. This ends our journey. This ends the train ride. Thank you for boarding on the Soul Station.
The exponential growth from the program from my first year to my third year now, that's what keeps me coming back and keeps me excited and just like fulfills me as a person.
It's so impressive, and we every time we walk in here, you guys are doing something different. It's great. It's
nothing but opportunities here, and we have sports to cover, we have the equipment.
Because the more ambitious you are, the more opportunities you'll have.
On-the-job training is huge.
Get the hands-on experience.
When someone asks who can do it, you know, you can raise your hand and say, I can do it, so.
Joining the class was the best decision I ever made.
Stand by, we're going to go to cut one. And cut one. Cross court to Audrey Jones. Audrey for three! And it's good! With 1.3 seconds left on the game clock, Audrey Jones with one of the biggest shots ever.
The sky's the limit, really, with what we can do here.